ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಇಂದ ನಾನು ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಸೇ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಬಂತು. ಸೊ ಐ ಆಮ್ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್. ಪಿಕಲ್ ಜಾರ್ಗೆ 10 ವರ್ಷ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂತ ಜಾಡಿಗೆ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಬರ್ತ್ಡೇ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಐ ನೋ it might seem like I'm lying, but I don't remember much. ಏನು ಯಾವಾಗ ಶುರು ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತ. Of course I remember about the genesis of the jar. Having said that, ಈ 10 ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಆ ರೀತಿ ಒಂದು that reflection ಈಗ ಸದ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. Maybe because I'm on my way to some place. But all I will say is that each of you brought in such a different strength and flavor. Like Manasi with her knowledge of Marathi cinema, my padosan who I reached out the very first, to Nagesh's meticulous organizing skills, to everybody who then kept getting added, like Anand, I remember for his clout because he was a guy after all who got me to the film festival world. So and then Anand got Harish, Nagesh got Shesh. So ee tara on the chain reaction aagta hoytala. And all I would say is that in this 10 years it's just felt like I have gotten richer. It may not, there have been many let's say hive-offs, right? Like there is a Crow Gile, there is another group adala, but yellow and kade I feel that even if I'm not so much regularly in touch, yaradru nama OG gang on the Facebook, Sammy, Surabhi, Arpita, anybody, Shri, Ravi, so many ಒಂದು ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ನೋಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ ಒಂದು ಐ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಅ ಬಿಗ್ ಸ್ಮೈಲ್ ಥಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಇವರೆಲ್ಲ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ನಮ್ಮವರು. ದಟ್ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ದಟ್ affection, ಆತ್ಮೀಯತೆ, you feel that surge of affection. Anup who drove Shyam Benegal to I think the airport. Sagar who was just who used to drop messages on my Facebook, but I thought yako ee hudga something that's very endearing about him. So ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ಬರಾಗಿ ಸೇರ್ತಾ ಹೋದಾಗ ಈ ಜಾಡಿದು I think part 2 ಬರಬೇಕು because I've taken only a few names, or probably I'll do the part 2 at the program of names that I have left out, but nobody is ascending or descending in order. Thank you for making my life so much more spicy.
Happy 10th anniversary all pickles. When I look back over these 10 years, there is one feeling which strongly crosses my mind. That's a feeling of gratitude. Stars couldn't have aligned perfectly in my life, I feel.
I can't believe it's almost 10 years. I still remember the first message I received from Vasanthi on Facebook.
I can't believe it's been 10 years since Pickle Jar came into existence.
Pickle Jar 10 years. Everybody is thanking Vasanthi. ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ವಾಸಂತಿ ಅಮ್ಮ, ನಮ್ಮನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಂದಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ.
How did I meet Vasanthi and how did I become a part of Pickle Jar? It's quite interesting.
Back then, when Facebook was a little more of a thing, someone had chanced upon my photography post and was quietly taking note of them. And she soon reached out to me asking if I would like to be part of a group, a community. I can't thank you enough for doing this, Vasanthi Hari Prakash, because what you did changed and enriched my life in little ways I would never have imagined.
In 2016, when I moved to Bangalore, I got an opportunity to meet her at a concert that she was hosting. I walked up to her and introduced myself, and she very warmly welcomed me, and we just had a brief introduction. As luck could have it, on the same day, just after the concert was over, we bumped into each other in one of the weirdest of places, and the conversation started, and that was the washroom of the auditorium.
Pickle Jar and Vasanti Hariprakash. Actually, it's Vasanti Hariprakash that got Pickle Jar as a breath of fresh air into my life when I actually required it.
Dr. Vasudha introduced me to Nagesh formally, and from then on we became good friends. He told me that there was a group which was launched by Vasanti, and then he had suggested my name as one of the members, and next day, Saturday afternoon, there was a meeting.
From being passionate about cinema, it got me to be a part of film festivals of one of my favorite actresses, Smita Patil, of one of my favorite directors, Rishikesh Mukherjee, of one of my favorite genres, travel. But more than that, it introduced me to friendships, which kept bringing to me newer facets of life.
What an experience. The kind of people we met, the kind of team bonding that we had was just amazing.
One evening I saw a message from V. Normally we were on Google Chat, which said, "What happened to my dear brother-in-law who is normally very communicative, very quick in responses. I don't find any response from him."
That I become a part of first Pickle Jar event as a photographer through Dheeraj and Girish. For the second event, I said I'm going to be a volunteer. I don't want to be a photographer because I saw how much you guys enjoyed being at the front desk or doing the other masti stuff.
The most beautiful thing I cherish in this 10 years is the friendship we have had, and we have continued to be friends for the last 10 years.
ಒಂದು 10 ವರ್ಷದ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಒಂದು ಕಾಲ್ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು. ನಾನೆಲ್ಲೋ ಸ್ಪೇನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೆ ಹಾಲಿಡೇಗೆ. ಆಗ ವಾಸಂತಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಒಂದು ಐಡಿಯಾ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ ನನಗೆ, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ನೋ ಚಾಯ್ಸ್, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಎ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಅಂತ.
One day I was driving, but then at a junction I stopped, and then it was a long traffic signal. But then I look up the Facebook, and NS has posted about Smita Patil. Suddenly my ears shot up. Then I gave a call to NS. He was talking about some event coming up and all that. So I'm like, NS, this is something exciting. So I used to call him Rotarian Nagesh. Right? So I called him, and then immediately he said, "Oh, you know what, Sanjay, you should be a part of this."
And there have been so many instances where I just feel this group as a whole is just too good to be true. It's filled with people who are so kind, so compassionate.
क्या कर रहे हो? कुछ स्मिता पाटिल के मूवीज दिखे. शी इज गोइंग टू बी 60 and I was like, okay, चलो कर देते हैं.
Wow, it's been 10 years of knowing each of you at Pickle Jar. Oh, what a journey it's been.
I have very less number of friends from my school days, and then possibly some of them from my IM classmates. But other than that, I don't have somebody like a friends part of it. Very, very less. But then boom, 2016 happens, and this completely changes my life.
Happy birthday, Pickle Jar. My God, it's been 10 years. What a long journey. And I really think that this journey was really written in the stars. We were destined to meet the way we did because nothing short of a miracle is what brought us all together in the first place.
Lots of people are saying it's been 10 years since Pickle Jar. It's unbelievable and all that. But nange ansate andre, it seems like it's several decades because so many friends, so many memories, so many events.
I remember when I had just moved to Maryland for my master's and I was extremely homesick. Sammy, you were visiting there for work. She came into my grad school apartment at that time. We had puliyogre, and then she treated me to some nice lunch. I still get emotional when I talk about it because it means so much to me at the time when I was just like dealing with homesickness.
That was the very, very first time that I met all the pickles. Anirudh was the only familiar face at that time. I entered with tons of hesitation and anxiety, and I had also determined to go ahead with a plan B. That is, if I wasn't very comfortable, I wanted to say sorry and quit the group. Because being born in the analog era and grown up in that era, imagining that I was having some kind of a deficiency in getting along with the younger, digitally energized group.
I made really good friends for life, I would say. Be it movie, food, or finance, anything. I know who I can go and talk to. I would thank KK for being the cloud jockey and who helps me ease my journey from Brookfield to RR Nagar through his podcast.
Then it got me a group like Krogile, which includes someone who has the elixir of youth, Shesh sir, then Anand, Sammy, KK, and then there's someone like Arpita, who never takes casual hello. Gale milna zaruri hai. Then there's Surabhi, Mansi, NS, SK, Shriram, Ravi, Sagar, each of them broadening your horizons in one way or another.
Vasanti sent me a message on Facebook in 2016 saying that, hey, there's this event, Smita Padal and all that, would you be interested? And needless to say, I was there on the 30th of March 2016, NGA Meli. And Ali, I see this whole group sitting there. I remember AV, NS, Arpi, Vidya. We started discussing about which movies should we showcase during Smita Patil Film Festival, and Nanu, I thought I'll give some suggestions, and I suggested Chakra. And then there is this girl from nowhere who was sitting at the other end who said, Chakra na! It was like Adyav movie. And I was like looking at her, it was like actually hate at first sight.
I was proved wrong, and very soon I became friendly and felt like I was one of the family members. Each one of the members gave me so much of love and respect, and it all acted as like a multivitamin tablets for me.
Well, how did I join Pickle Jar? Well, it was a message from Guruma Vasanti Hari Prakash, and when she mentioned that she's starting this incredible group of like-minded people, I had to be a part of it.
I actually joined quite spontaneously. One day Smita Patil came up in a conversation when Vasanti called me, and she asked me what I thought of her, and I said I really like her work. She immediately said, I knew it.
From life lessons to rediscovering myself to doing everything that I love, getting the opportunities to put myself out there and getting back into the workforce, getting back into doing what I love the most. Being active, being part of fantastic cinema, fantastic people.
Vasanti inquired about what I was doing and who I was, and then I explained to her that I was hosting music shows and producing theatre plays, and so she wanted me to join a meeting on a Sunday that she was having, and that was the introduction of Pickle Jar.
ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ, ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಕರ್ನಾಟಕನ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಮೀ 10 ವರ್ಷ ಆಯ್ತು ಪಿಂಕ ಜಾಡಿಗೆ. I was like, wow. She is right. ವಯಸ್ಸಾಯ್ತು, ಬೆನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನೋವ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. But I leave the energetic parts of the day to all of you youngsters out there. Just wanted to say, when Vasanti ma'am asked me to join Pickle Jar, I was like, it already felt so different, out of place. I was like, okay, ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲೂ fit ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. I don't really know if I belong anywhere. But then here was Upinkai Jadi, where we had 60 plus olds, and then I was like a 20-year-old misfit who was so genuinely accepted and felt like everybody had their own space to contribute in.
For a person who is a non-Bangalorean, it gave me a family. I will forever be grateful to Pickle Jar, to Vasanti, some friends that I've found in Pickle Jar. This is what I will carry for life.
Then she told me about her idea of hosting a Smita Patil Film Festival, and I said, count me in, and honestly the rest is history.
If I hadn't randomly decided one day to, attend my Alma Mater Wipros event along with Arpita, there bump into Vasanti, and she asking us this question, hey, do you guys like Smita Patil? I'm planning to do a film festival. And I remember both Arpi and I had this moment where there were stars in our eyes. We're like, yay, Smita Patil, that sounds like fun. Yeah. And then we just randomly, and we thought honestly, that nothing would ever come of it. But just like that, we thought, okay, why not? Let's go attend the first meeting.
From the OG Pickle Jar group, there's Vidya Rao, there's Vidhi, there's Deepa, there's Mithila.
I was just checking, so whom should I connect with and things like that. And she said, you just come to Alliance Francaise, but you can contact one Mr. Surabhi Shastri and Nagesh Siddhanti. I just came there, connected with Surabhi. I think probably one of the other team members were there and saw the movie, got a good, sent out a good review to V, and then.
Among the many favorite moments that I have with the Pickle Jar family, my most favorite has to be the time that I spent with V and Mithila during the Karnataka elections in the north of Karnataka reporting, because I had the most shape-shifting encounter with the Devdasi women of the region, and that encounter truly changed me as a person. It changed me as a journalist. It most definitely changed me as a woman, because it truly questioned all the privileges, all the realities that I had normalized for myself. And I'm so grateful for that experience, and I cannot thank the family enough for that.
ವಾಸಂತಿ ಮತ್ತು ಮಾನಸಿ ಇಬ್ಬರು ಎಲ್ಲಿ JC ರೋಡಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ರು, ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಟೌನ್ ಹಾಲ್. ಆ ಕಟ್ಟೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ವಿ ವರ್ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ಪುಟ್ ಅವರ್ ಥಾಟ್ಸ್ ಟುಗೆದರ್. ಅವಾಗ ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ತು ನಮಗೆ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಎ ಮಚ್ ಲಾರ್ಜರ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿ ಟು ಡೂ ಸಚ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ಅಂತ. ಆಗ ವಿ ಆಲ್ ರೀಚ್ಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಟು ಅವರ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ so that's how the original gang of Pickle Jar is formed.
Interesting thing of the Smita Patil Film Festival is what I've named as Coffee with KK. Mahesh Bhatt was one of our guests for the event, and since I had known Mahesh Bhatt and his family, I had the opportunity to escort him from the hotel to the venue on the second day, and KK was with me. KK and we met Mahesh Bhatt in the lobby of Taj West End, and Mahesh Bhatt offered us coffee, and so we said, okay, let's have a coffee with Mahesh Bhatt. And it so happened that the conversation between KK and Mahesh Bhatt was so interesting, and Mahesh Bhatt went on ordering coffee after coffee, and I think that day Mahesh Bhatt has consumed over 3 to 4 cups of coffee with the conversation with KK. And KK and we were looking at each other, and we were wondering when is he going to stop, because we had to bring him to the venue and everybody at the venue was waiting for us. So I have named this particular episode as Coffee with KK.
So many journeys started off in 2016, and that huge amount of content that I've created related to cinema, films, countdowns, the journey of that also started in 2016, because there were so many cinema lovers around me. Suddenly people inspired me, people encouraged me to come up with so many different ideas. So in last 10 years only, along with the Pickle Jar journey, all my the videos that have come out and the podcast, so KK becoming the cloud jockey KK, I think a big thanks to the Pickle Jar Krogile family.
And the first meeting really brought forth some very memorable characters like AV, Sue, Pinky, all of these guys. My first meeting with them has always been etched in my brain.
Whoa, 10 years agoita, woohoo! Can't believe it, only Ra. We have made such amazing friends, and amount of dilchasp variety in the conversation is too much. Here's wishing all my dear hot, spicy, cool, awesome PJ fam a very happy Pickle Jar 10th anniversary. Cheers for PJ! Hip hip hooray!
I remember an interesting incident when I was on my way to our first Pickle Jar meet. I have my car brushed against another car, my mistake. I stopped, apologized to the lady, gave her my number and requested her to call me, if there was any necessity. But for now, I had to leave because I was due for a meeting. I reached the venue at Suresh Jairam's house in Shantinagar, seated myself in the hall. People were casually introducing themselves. Soon enough, a lady walked in introducing herself as one of Vasanti's good friends, introduced herself as Deepa. I have to marvel at the coincidence, because this was the very lady whose car I had collided with.
So Smita Patil Film Festival, then Rishikesh Mukherjee Film Festival, touring travel. Oh my God, there has been so many memories.
We have done so much of, laughing, telling stories, singing songs, and I'm very shocked that it's been 10 years since we started this.
I must say, I've really cherished some new friendships, great ones at that, and not just with you all, with even your families as well. It's not just about films, which was what brought all of us together, but it's also about many other things. Our interest in our own in music, some bit of travel, and some sports as well. So
mini get together happening, probably celebrating the success of film festival, and it was being held at Indian Institute of Science. One of chief pickle officers, cousins or relatives, or somebody. 3 days ago, I had got discharged from the hospital, and I was still recuperating at home. And she said, "No, you're going to come. You're not going to drive all the way. You're going to take a cab, but you're going to come. I don't want you to miss this." And I landed up in that place. I got pickled for the first time, and 25, 30 new faces, wonderful set of people, amazing people, I can say. And that was the beginning of a wonderful friendship.
The best part was that I was thinking that I was mad, and then there were enough mad people around me suddenly. And then it suddenly opens up, and you talk about this, there are people who have done that. You talk about that, people who have done that twice over. You talk about movies, and I was thinking I was crazy about movies, and then there are Dhurandhars and Wikipedias walking, encyclopedias of movies are walking around. So it was absolutely brilliant new world that I was exposed to.
And I'm so thankful to Vasanthi for that call she made. So what do I say? 120 moons later, we are meeting again. It's a lovely, wonderful reunion. So many fond memories, isn't it?
I think the biggest thing that Pickle Jar did for me was to give me friends for a lifetime. KK, Shesh, RP has always been part of my life, but Sue, AV, NS, Sagar, Mansi, Dheeraj, the entire Krogile team, all of them, and we've formed so many subgroups, subgroups in that, and we've done and accomplished so much as a gang that only met 10 years back.
As a part of the Pickle Jar family, in the last 10 years, we have met up during so many occasions, family functions of different members, that I think if you start counting, there are so many, from weddings of children, wedding of siblings, Upanayana, Griha Pravesha, and all the festivals. And then you had milestone birthdays, even Ranga Pravesha. So many stories from such occasions are etched in all our memories forever, I must say.
I would say it's the people. The friendships I've built through Pickle Jar are truly special, and those are what I'm going to cherish the most. And I think what Pickle Jar has given me is a sense of community, of like-minded people, and it has created lasting bonds. Yes, we might not meet that often, but I think it's always there.
That was real festival, preparing for the film festival and having a fantastic time during the 2 days or 3 days of film festival, taking pictures and pulling each other's legs, having a lot of fun, amazing.
As years passed, the bond of love, care and support became very strong, and then today Pickle Jar has a very, very special place in my life.
And today I get to work with some of the extraordinary minds, and you know who, SK and AV, I'm not looking at you. Everybody, I think in moments of really hard times, there have been times where I've just felt free to reach out to people and they've just embraced me with so much kindness. You can clearly see I'm running short of words to express what it means to me, what it is to me, and what I just said was just icing in the cake. There's just so much, and if I start, I don't think I can ever get done talking about it.
And it was not something that I was just part of, like an event or something, but it's something that has stayed with me. And so all I wanted to say is thank you everyone, thank you Pickle Jar, thank you Vasanti, and here's to happy 10 years of Pickle Jar.
I always grew up in a far smaller nuclear family, and with my introduction to Pickle Jar, I not only now have a family of about 30 to 40 family members, but I also know it's a South Indian family wedding every time we meet.
I really don't remember my life before meeting a lot of you guys. And Vasanti, like I keep saying, you are the core which kind of binds us together to the heart of Pickle Jar. And thank you so much for this wonderful jari that you've created called the Pickle Jar.
The beauty of Pickle Jar is we are a very diverse bunch, and we can still put together events with a reasonable elegance. All I would say is thank you all for being in my life. I'm a part of the Jadi. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಉಪ್ಪು ಹುಳಿ ಖಾರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಥರ ಇಂಗ್ರೀಡಿಯೆಂಟ್ಸು ಇದೆ. As they say, it's like a jester's outfit. It's made of several colors, and they all come together nicely.
One of the most memorable moment for me in Pickle Jar was when we had to hide Mr. Amol Palekar from the Janta and put him in the back seat of my car. I think I did not sell that car for the next couple of years. There are many such moments.
And every single thing that I see or look, the first thing that I think about it, oh, these guys must like it, so let me start sharing with them. In fact, I've gone much ahead. Literally, even at my places that I work, when I started thinking about Million Mutinies, Third Space, Just Books, Indranagar, the first person that I thought is that, Anand, and I started this together. When we thought, okay, you know what, I needed somebody to help us with the marketing and all that, the first name came up. Oh, okay, so let me think about Surbi. So Sue joined. Sharanya also has joined in with a Million Mutinies. So it's not only that, so I'm surrounded by pickles, and naturally pickle makes a wonderful meal. So you can imagine my life is becoming more beautiful and better through pickle.
Here's to another many more years of knowing each other at Pickle Jar, and look forward to seeing you all on the 5th.
And I'm very happy that we are meeting again and we are all together today. Hopefully the next 10 years will also be very soon.
In short, I can just say that like BC and AD, I can say my Bangalore life has two eras, before Pickle Jar and after Pickle Jar. Pickle Jar has got me extended family, friends, everything, and thanks to V and all the lovely people.
Now, of course, Pickle Jar has turned into this pan-India behemoth. It still keeps giving. Sunil Koshi is now another dear friend and mentor. So here's to it's already 10 years since, and here's to many more years and many more flavors to this wonderful jar. बहुत शुक्रिया, बड़ी मेहरबानी, मेरी जिंदगी में हुजूर आप आए.
Pickle Jar has given me some interesting friends, and even though we are not regularly in touch, there is a connect, and at any event we meet, and there is a warm smile that comes from the faces of all these pickles that I have come across through Pickle Jar, and I'm really grateful for it, and thank you for your friendship.
Everybody was so genuinely loved. I mean, we still are, and I guess that's why we're part of the Upinka Jadi family. I miss hanging out with you guys. I miss eating masala dosas with you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful time, and hope we can see each other soon celebrating. Please, hoteno barderli. Yes, I'm watching you all eat. I'm watching you all having fun. But I love you guys. Bye bye.
Earning the friends for life. All kudos, all credit, everything goes to Pickle Jar. Thank you, Vasanti, for doing this for us. and it's just love. It's just pure love. Pickle Jar is love.
This camaraderie is something that is warm, it's accepting, it's safe, and it is so heartwarming. So thank you for building this incredible space. Thanks to each of you. Not only am I grateful for all the time that's spent, but I'm looking forward to the times that we are going to come together. But I hope to cross paths with you all very soon.
Don't think I'm exaggerating if I conclude my words by saying Pickle Jar has an anti-aging effect on me.
It's continuing to be a great journey together. We, Pickle Jar, will complete 20 years and 25 years also going forward, and we're going to celebrate once again.
Adre, one sad part is in this 10 years, as a group collective, we have just met twice, I think, both in Kaban Park. Other than that, we have not really had a meetup just for the sake of meeting, and this has been the third one. So my only request is, moving forward, at least twice a year, let's catch up somewhere. And if you all agree, just say yes.
I wish that we had another such event where we can have another film festival, and that would be a perfect way to celebrate this 10 years. Vasanthi, please do something.
I'll forever be thankful to you for giving me some friends that I treasure literally more than my life. Happy birthday, Pickle Jar!
है जिंदगी गले लगा ले, है जिंदगी गले लगा ले, हमने भी तेरे हर एक गम को गले से लगाया है ना, है जिंदगी गले लगा ले, है जिंदगी। हमने बहाने से छुपके जमाने से पलकों के पर्दे में घर भर लिया, हमने बहाने से छुपके जमाने से पलकों के पर्दे में घर भर लिया, तेरा सहारा मिल गया है जिंदगी, ला 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 ला, तेरा सहारा मिल गया है जिंदगी, है जिंदगी गले लगा ले, है जिंदगी गले लगा ले, हमने भी तेरे हर एक गम को गले से लगाया है ना, है जिंदगी गले लगा ले, है जिंदगी। छोटा सा साया था, आंखों में आया था, हमने दो बूंदों से मन भर लिया। छोटा सा साया था, आंखों में आया था, हमने दो बूंदों से मन भर लिया। हमको किनारा मिल गया है जिंदगी। ला 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 ला। हमको किनारा मिल गया है जिंदगी। ऐ जिंदगी गले लगा ले, ऐ जिंदगी गले लगा ले। ला 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 है ना। ऐ जिंदगी गले लगा ले, गले लगा ले, गले लगा ले, ओ गले लगा ले।
सके तो इसमें जिंदगी बिता दो, पल जो ये जाने वाला है। हो आने वाला पल जाने वाला है। हो सके तो इसमें जिंदगी बिता दो, पल जो ये जाने वाला है। एक बार वक्त से लम्हा गिरा कहीं, वहाँ दास्तां मिली। लम्हा कहीं नहीं, थोड़ा सा हंसा के, थोड़ा सा रुला के, पल ये भी जाने वाला है।